Let's have a quick conversation about the Motley Fool Stock Advisor. Is the upsell way too much? Welcome back, folks, to another edition of the Awesome Sweetie Kiwi Show. How are you today? I hope you are doing fantastic. I'm doing marvelous if you're to ask me. If you are doing as great as I am, go grab a cup of coffee or tea or vodka and let's roll. In today's conversation, I want to talk to you about the Motley Fool Stock Advisor. We're doing an in-depth review, a brutally honest review. And the question is the upsell way too much? Often, it makes sense to invest in individual stocks instead of things like index funds, mutual funds, or ETFs, right? The problem is that picking individual stocks can be time consuming and incredibly complicated, especially if you have a 9 to 5 job and you have a family to take care of. It's just very complicated. And luckily, the Motley Fool Stock Advisor gives you 2 curated stock picks every month with an in-depth analysis of each of those stocks so you can invest in them right away. So no questions asked. You don't have to do the research yourself. You can just pick the brains of the founders and then just invest. Motley Fool has been offering stock recommendations and investment advice since 1993. They've been in the game for a long time. Over 2 decades later, they are still one of the largest financial media companies in the world. So our in-depth review, basically, we wanted to see whether or not the program was worth the money, and also sort of address the standard criticism that we've seen in our research, which is that Motley Fool does upsells way too much. So in these reviews, we'll talk about the pros and cons of the program and how it works so you can decide whether or not this is the right service for you. So we will be, here are our rankings. In terms of cost, we have ranked Motley Fool 9.5 over 10. In terms of features, we rank them 8 over 10. Ease of use, 8.5 over 10. In terms of the depth and breadth of the research they offer, 8.5 over 10. In terms of credibility, we have given them a perfect score, 10 over 10. I mean, they've been in the business for the last 25 years, as I said before, so they are way more than credible. And so Motley Fool, when you think about Motley Fool, this is best for investors moving to individual stocks, investors who are newer but not brand new investors. So you are kind of new, but you have some basic knowledge. And the Motley Fool Stock Advisor particularly is great for time-constrained investors. So let's dig a little deeper here. Let's have an in-depth conversation. What is the Motley Fool Stock Advisor? This is a subscription-based service that gives you 2 stock picks every month. Each stock pick will come with an in-depth analysis of why the Motley Fool chose that stock in the first place and why you should invest in it, and you can invest on your own from there. This is not, and I want to mention, this is not a Robo Advisor service that will manage investment for you. Instead, it gives you access to expert curated stock picks, all right? On a side note though, folks, Robo Advisors are automatically managed investment accounts that basically they offer low minimums and low fees on small portfolios, and these services include the likes of M1 Finance, Betterment, Wealthfront, and Ally Invest. Just want to really open a little parenthesis here. As of today, the Motley Fool does not offer a Robo Advisor service. So in addition to 2 stock picks every month, you'll get access to all of the Motley Fool's historical stock picks within the service, and the Motley Fool does all the research for you. And it should only take you about 5 minutes every month to tune up your portfolio. You also get expert analysis of anything new that is going on in the investment world. So question number 2, how does the Motley Fool Stock Advisor work? How does it work? So signing up for the Motley Fool Stock Advisor is kind of easy. All you need to do is go to their Stock Advisor page. We're showing this to you right now on the screen. And all you got to do is just click Join Now. And from there, you'll sign up with some basic information. You give your credit card information, of course. They need that cash, right? And your membership includes a 30-day refund period. So if you're not happy with that service within 30 days, you can ask for a refund. Okay, so you enter your name, first name, last name, billing address, credit card information. One thing we kind of like with their CTA, the call to action here, is that they show you a countdown before the market opens, so you can see that they're really trying to get you into the service ASAP, so you can start investing with them. So once you are a member, every single month you'll get, as I said before, new stock picks from the Motley Fool co-founders, the famous Gardner brothers, Tom and David. Each of these stock picks will be meticulously curated, and the Gardners have done an extreme amount of research on the picks that they release every month. So in addition to the monthly picks, you get the best buys now, which are 10 stocks you should buy today based on over 300 stocks research. You also get a list of starter stocks, a list of recommended stocks for you to begin a portfolio with for both new and more seasoned investors. So what are the Motley Fool Stock Advisors pros and cons? That's a big question that we want to address. This is the elephant in the room here. And so when you think about the Motley Fool Stock Advisor, you want to think broadly. Why? And I'm going to tell you why by going through the pros and cons. So pros, you have expert stock picks. So the best feature is that you'll get expert curated stock picks from the Motley Fool founders every single month with an in-depth analysis of each stock. They tell you why they're choosing the stocks. You also have 24/7 monitoring. So once you have the Motley Fool Stock Advisor, you get that 24/7 monitoring. So if you decide to purchase a stock that they have recommended, and something happens with that stock, for example, it becomes apparent that it's time to sell it. You'll get a notification on what's happening with the stocks, and you can make that decision right away. You also get additional reports. So when you sign up, you'll get other reports with your subscription to help supplement the program's value. You also have access to previous picks. So when you sign up, you have access to the current month's picks and any future month's picks as long as you are a subscriber. Still, you'll also access every pick they have made since 2016, which is pretty cool if you think about it, because you can go back and analyze what picks were made and why they were made in the first place, and also whether they have been successful. You also have additional tools and resources. Things like the message boards, deals that you get from Tom and David as they watch the market, news feeds, and live customer service are just some of the additional features folded into the annual subscription of the Motley Fool Stock Advisor. What about the cons? So the cons, you have to understand, based on our research, the first disadvantage is that everyone is getting the same picks you are. So by subscribing to the Motley Fool Stock Advisor, you are in a smaller subgroup of the population that's investing, getting access to more expertly picked stocks. However, every other single person on that list is getting the same recommendations as you. You have to do the work yourself. That's another disadvantage. You have to make the investments yourself. No one will make them for you. There's going to be a time lapse from the time you receive the report to the time you can make the investment, which means what? It means that you may have missed the ideal opportunity to purchase the stock. And you also have the notoriously reported, the additional upsells. So after you join, you'll be given the option to purchase 3 other newsletters. So you have Roll Your Retirement, Rule Breakers, and Cloud Disruptors. So while those might be valuable, they are an upsell and cater to different types of stocks and audiences. And we've seen in our research that the Motley Fool keeps pushing those services. So is it bad? Is it good? Really, the jury is still out there. I'll be right back right after this. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, folks, to another section of the Awesome Sweetie Kiwi Show. We are still having a convo today about the Motley Fool Stock Advisor and how much does the service cost. What we love with this service is that they are pretty transparent. They don't mess around with pricing. It's all transparent. It's straightforward. So right now you can get a full year of access to the Stock Advisor for $99. And that's backed by their 30-day membership fee back guarantee. So if you're not happy with the service or if you decide it's not for you, all you have to do is cancel within 30 days and you'll get every single penny of your membership fee back. And what are the key features you want to look for in the Motley Fool Stock Advisor? The service itself is pretty straightforward, but it does have unique features. For example, you have stock tips, you have instant alerts, you have the news, you have the historical stock picks, you have the starter stocks, you have live customer service, you have message boards, you have stock screener, you have access to more newsletters. Let's talk about, for example, the stock tips. So you get stock tips every single month, and Tom and David Gardner are doing the stock picking. They'll send you a detailed report about each stock, including the company's risk profile, why they chose the stock, and best of all, 24/7 monitoring of that stock. You have instant alerts, so there is an instant alert feature there to add your favorite stocks to the platform and keep an eye on how they are trending. So, for example, if there are large price fluctuations, opportunities to buy or sell, or other situations, you will be alerted so you can know what actions to take. The news, the Motley Fool will curate investment news for you to be aware of and put it right on the main screen of the stock advisors. All right. And this allows you to keep up on everything that you need to know in the world of investing. And the historical stock picks, this is pretty cool to actually go back to all the way to 2016 and see all the picks they have made. You also have what they call the starter stocks. We really love the starter stocks feature because suppose you are just starting to build a portfolio and you want something to build a portfolio's foundation. In that case, once you sign up for a stock advisor, you'll get a list of 10 stocks that will be an excellent foundation for a new portfolio. And keep in mind though, the list changes monthly, so you'll know that it's fresh once you sign up. And we love also their message boards. This is a unique feature that we just find it fantastic. While there are tons of investment message boards out there, this one is specifically for the Motley Fool Stock Advisor members. So you can feel welcome to ask questions and give opinions within the scope of the Motley Fool Stock Advisor because you'll be speaking directly to other members. So the big question is, who would find the Motley Fool Stock Advisor helpful? Who is it for? A couple of investor categories based on our research. The Motley Fool Stock Advisor is right for you if you fit into one of these categories. You don't want to do stock research because you don't have time or you don't have the forte. It's not you have no knack for it. It's great for fund investors. So if you're someone who has traditionally only invested in things like ETFs or index funds, but you want to start picking individual stocks, the idea of doing that can be overwhelming. So go with the Motley Fool Stock Advisor. If you want an investment community, that's kind of cool. If you are a hedger, so the Motley Fool Stock Advisor is also suitable for people who want to hedge their investment portfolio, meaning if you have, let's say you have ETFs, exchange traded funds, and index funds, and you want to take a little bit more risk by picking a handful of individual stocks, you can do this without going way too off course in the stocks you're choosing. And the Motley Fool Stock Advisor is also nice for experienced investors who don't want to spend a lot of time doing the research. Because if you think about it, for $100 a year, someone else is doing the research for you. And that person is not just anybody. We're talking here about the Gardner brothers, experienced folks. So who should not use the Motley Fool Stock Advisor? In other words, for whom this service is not suitable. Don't get us wrong though. While the Motley Fool Stock Advisor is great for some people, others may not get as much value out of it. So brand new investors, if you have never invested before, we wouldn't recommend starting with the Motley Fool Stock Advisor because you will pick individual stocks right away. For brand new investors, you are better off sticking to an ETF or a mutual fund or even going with a Robo Advisor until you learn the ropes of investing. The service is not also good for people who want a lot of control. So if you are someone who likes to go in and make stock picks by analyzing different companies or finding companies that nobody else knows about, in that case, this product will be frustrating for you because you are getting the same 2 picks that everyone else who subscribes to the service is getting. Also, those who cannot invest the same amount each month. So the way you're going to get the most value out of the Motley Fool Stock Advisor is to invest in both stocks that are recommended each month. you should generally invest the same amount in those stocks every month. So, for example, if you choose to invest $1,000 in each of the two stocks every single month for the entire year, you are going to be better off than you would be picking and choosing which of the investments you want to invest in, or doing it at different dollar amounts, right? So you want to be consistent here in terms of the numbers you invest. The point of a program like this is to follow the expert picks. So the more you deviate from that, the less your results will mirror what others are getting. So now I want to talk to you about how does the Motley Fool Stock Advisor stack up against its rivals. So I'm showing you right now on the screen. You can see here, you have the Motley Fool Stock Advisor versus Morningstar Premium. We're showing this to you right now on the screen, folks. You can see here the cost, the stock pick axis, the primary focus, and this is best for. So the Motley Fool Stock Advisor is best for individual stock picks, whereas the Morningstar Premium is best for stock and fund research. So the primary competitor of the Motley Fool Stock Advisor is Morningstar Premium, and the way we see this is that Morningstar Premium is similar to the Motley Fool Stock Advisor in that it gives you access to detailed investment research. In a nutshell, the main difference is that Morningstar gives you more information and more stocks to look at, but it's not updated as frequently. For example, let's take a very simple example. You can look at specific stocks that they recommend, and there will be an in-depth analysis of that stock from someone at Morningstar. However, that analysis might be 3 to 4 months old, and it still might be useful, but it might not be the most up-to-date information. And the way we want you to think about Morningstar is that they work a lot like equity research firms. So they have a core number of funds and individual stocks that they look at and analyze in depth and give you information so you can still make your independent decision. The whole idea here is that with Motley Fool, you're not actually, not Motley Fool, with the Morningstar Premium service, you're not really rushing. You're not a day trader. You're not a swing trader. You are a long-term investor. You have a long-term horizon. You know, I'm speaking here about 1 year, 2 years, 10 years. So it doesn't matter whether you get the research today or 2 months from now, because in the long run, it wouldn't really matter. So the Morningstar Premium, the research from that service is a lot broader, and it's a lot looser in terms of guidance. So for someone who always likes to make their stock picks, Morningstar might be a better option. For someone who wants to have more guided recommendations, the Motley Fool Stock Advisor is going to be the better pick. So this is, I would say, the quintessential difference you need to think about when you compare and contrast the Motley Fool Stock Advisor and Morningstar Premium. And now, how about Motley Fool Stock Advisor versus Rule Breakers? The Motley Fool offers a handful of premium investment services, but the most popular are the Stock Advisor program and the Rule Breakers program. Many investors are torn between the two, so we felt necessary to make a quick comparison. So both programs have the same membership fee of $99 a year or $19 a month. The main difference between the service is the investment methodology used to pick the stocks. So the Stock Advisor program, of course, is the company's flagship service. And this service offers investment recommendations based around the methodology that made Tom and David Gardner renowned figures in the world of investing, right? Now, Rule Breakers is actually a follow-up service primarily built on David Gardner's methodology. So both programs seek to identify stocks poised for exceptional long-term returns. However, this is a big however, Rule Breakers is more focused on growth stocks. In this sense, Rule Breakers is just a more narrowly focused stock picking service. What about Motley Fool versus Zacks? It's hard to make an apples-to-apples comparison between Motley Fool and Zacks. While the services share similarities, they are also very distinct. Why? Zacks is best for investors who want to combine their own research with Zacks proprietary tools. For example, Zacks gives every stock an automatic Zacks rank rating, and this rating is convenient when doing research on a lot of stocks. However, it can also make it difficult to narrow down the best stocks. And Motley Fool takes a different approach. The Stock Advisor program is a true hands-off approach to investing. The Fool's team does the research, and all you need to do is follow the stock alerts. Of course, you should do some of your own research as well, but you don't need to waste time filtering through a bunch of stocks. Motley Fool is an easy to use stock picking service that gives you investment advice that is easy to follow. And Zacks is best for investors who do in-depth research, okay? Whereas Motley Fool is best for investors who want to be given stock picks. What about Motley Fool versus Jim Cramer? Now, Motley Fool and Jim Cramer are easily some of the most well-recognized stock pickers. So the thing is that we found that Motley Fool's Stock Advisor program was better than Action Alerts Plus in almost every category when we did the research. Both services provide stock pick alerts, but we much preferred everything about the Stock Advisor program because it is more diverse, easier to use, and costs less money. The money was very important for us too. What about Motley Fool versus the S&P 500? Now, many investors are aware of the fact that the majority of funds do not beat the S&P 500, also referred to as the market index, or the broad market, right? This is generally the case with Robo Advisors as well. In most cases, if you are looking to diversify your portfolios, or you want to diversify your mutual fund picks, you are actually better off going with the broad market S&P 500 ETFs, such as the SPY. Historically, these broad market funds and ETFs beat diversified and specialized funds. Now, having said that, the Stock Advisor program is not a fund. So the Gardner brothers, they have beaten the market, and they have achieved exceptional returns over time since they started this in 2002. They have a proven record of beating the market by a considerable margin. Very important. What about Robo Advisors? I've been speaking about Robo Advisors, and I just want to quickly take some time to analyze them. Now, Robo Advisors are another option, and those options are different from what the Motley Fool Stock Advisor is offering. Robo Advisors have become increasingly popular over the past few years. So you have services like, we're going to show you right now, you have Betterment and M1 Finance. Those services allow investors to create customized portfolios in a matter of minutes. Essentially, Robo Advisors simplify investing for casual investors. So instead of choosing individual stocks, investors can choose their investment goals and risk thresholds, and the Robo Advisory program will automatically create a portfolio, mostly consisting of ETFs. So while both the Motley Fool and Robo Advisors cater to investors who want help building their portfolios, the two services are very, very different, folks. Robo Advisor portfolios consist primarily of ETFs, funds, that is, right? Whereas the Stock Advisor program recommends individual stocks. So accordingly, this is why we said this is not an apples to apples comparison. And automated portfolios tend to mitigate risk through diversification, whereas individual stock picks aim to beat the market returns exponentially. So we're showing you right now here M1 Finance. You can see it here. So M1 Finance is really a robo advisor that works slightly differently than others. It allows you to pick individual investments as part of your pie of total investments, regardless of whether you can purchase a full share or not. So you can add and remove slices of the pie and whatever is in your pie, your investment portfolio. And what will happen here is that that portfolio will have automatic rebalancing, built-in tax efficiency, and automatic recurring investments if you choose that setup. Theoretically, you can use both Stock Advisor and M1 Finance perfectly together, but if you're looking for something far more hands-off, if you sign up for M1 Finance account, this is just better. What about Betterment? We're showing this to you right now. Now, Betterment is what we would consider to be a true robo-advisor. The process is very easy. You answer a few simple questions, choose your strategy, that is what you're saving for, and as well as your risk tolerance, and Betterment will construct a portfolio for you that's totally hands-off. From there, Betterment will automatically rebalance your portfolio of curated, low-cost ETFs, and you can set up recurring deposits so your balance consistently grows over time. Plus, Betterment now has a cash and checking account, so you can essentially do most, if not all, of your banking with one streamlined robo-advisor. So, what are our final thoughts on the Motley Fool Stock Advisor? What we want to say here is that overall, the Motley Fool Stock Advisor is an exciting product. It really is. It's affordable in that it's only $99 per year. Think about that. and you'll get no less than 24 stock recommendations throughout the year, plus a bunch of additional tools and resources. So the value is there. The Motley Fool Stock Advisor program is ideal for investors with long-term horizons because over time, these stock recommendations have outperformed the market and provided exceptional returns. This is why I said earlier at the beginning of this show that this service has incredible returns. Okay, and Motley Fool stock recommendations have beaten the stock market by over 400% since inception, and the company has been at it for over 15 years. That's really all you need to know, really. And we were really pleasantly surprised by everything we uncovered during our Motley Fool review. One thing you have to understand is that you cannot go wrong, folks, with the stock advisor service that is charging you only $99 per year. Because, not only do you get excellent stock advice, great long-term stock recommendations backed by research, and you have 2 new stocks picks every month, but you also are able to interact with a community of like-minded investors. Okay, and what we also love is that the memberships are backed by a full refund guarantee to ensure customer satisfaction. Of course, the upsell is still there, but it's really minor compared to the constellation of value-added services that you get from the Motley Fool Stock Advisor or the Motley Fool team in general. It's very rare to find a stock advisory program that is effective, affordable, and time-tested, and this program certainly checks all of those boxes. Again, according to our research. So suppose you are ready to invest in individual stocks and you have a good understanding of how the market works. In that case, the Motley Fool Stock Advisor can be a great program to subscribe to at a reasonably low cost. However, and this is a big however that we have actually covered during the show, there are some limitations because you cannot necessarily customize the type of recommendations you want. So everyone else who subscribes is getting the same information you are, and sometimes a lot faster. So things to think about. All right, folks. Thank you so much for your attention today. I really appreciate it. I was actually conducting an in-depth review of the Motley Fool Stock Advisor, and I'll talk to you about what is the Motley Fool Stock Advisor, how does the Motley Fool Stock Advisor work, what are the services pros and cons, how does the service cost, how much does the service cost, what are the key features in the Motley Fool Stock Advisor, who would find the Motley Fool Stock Advisor helpful, who shouldn't use the Motley Fool Stock Advisor, how does the service stack up against competitors, what about Robo Advisors, and what are our final thoughts on the Motley Fool Stock Advisor. Thank you so much for your attention. I really appreciate it. I will see you next time, but until then, remember, stay marvelous.